Thank you, Bea. Thank you for that very kind introduction. And also thank you and our wonderful staff for putting this great evening together. It's really the best that we've ever had, and I want to extend my appreciation. If you'll permit me, before we begin with the awards ceremony, I just wanted to give a shout out to the Perth Amboy High School Civics Club. Where are you there? Over there. It's great to have some of the leaders of tomorrow here with us today, and we appreciate it. Now, one other thing, just wanted to tell you how daunting the mission of the Citizens Campaign is, and sometimes, when I feel that it's overwhelming, I just need to look at the faces in this room, not all at once, but one at a time, and feel the support that you've given me. Something happened recently that gave me a sense of how daunting our task was. I was at the doctor's office and getting my hip treated, and the young nurse came up to me and said, I've heard from Dr. Magaziner, about the Citizens Campaign, and I want to learn more about government. She said, my fiance and my best friend have both told me that I need to learn. They're always talking about politics and government. They listen to the radio. I don't know a thing about it, though. And she said, and so I gave her my card. I said, this is great. You can learn about government. It's going to be wonderful. And she said, yes. She said, I just have one question. She said, what are pink toes? And I said, pink toes? And I looked a little back. I turned to my wife figuring maybe she'd know what pink toes were. But she was as baffled as I was. And the young lady said, well, my fiance and my best friend, they just keep telling me to listen to 101.5, and I listen to them, and they keep telling me, beware of commie pink toes. So we have a daunting task. Now to the awards. At a time when people are abandoning the democratic process in droves, it's truly encouraging to know that some have not only chosen not to abandon their civic responsibilities, but instead have taken their citizenship to a higher level. Tonight we'll meet 15 of them, nominated from the field of hundreds of citizens who proved that the motto of the Citizens Campaign, that you don't need to be an elected official to get things done, has merit. Permit me to introduce our nominees to you, and I ask that you hold your applause until I'm finished, and will all the nominees please remain standing, as there's a few things I'd like to say to you myself. First, we have 5 categories, and in the category of citizen legislator, that's a citizen who has introduced a constructive proposal and used our no-blame approach to get it adopted into law. We have 3 nominees: Tamara Marsh of Camden. Tamara? Please stand, Tamara. We have Lizanne Finston. Lizanne? Over here. I gotta get you up. Stand up. There you go. Okay, good. And Erica Key. Erica's from formerly of Newark and now of Irvington. And please remain standing. Let the people be inspired by you. In the category of citizen journalists, this is a citizen who's reported fairly and in-depth on local government issues and been published. We have Tracy Jordan of Perth Amboy. See how good it is for me to ask them to hold the applause, Trace? Tana McPherson of Patterson. And Saul Corsden of Roselle Park. Now please stay standing. And in the third category, this is of appointed office holder. These are citizens who have applied for and been appointed to a policy board where they've exercised their leadership. We have Linda Murray of Willingboro. We have Thomas Gibbons of Jersey City. And Vituli Masanat of Trenton. In the fourth category, this is the category of a local party leader. a citizen who has successfully taken a constructive leadership position in their local party and used it to improve their local government. We have Eric Kipnis of Cherry Hill, Tanya Hobbs of Hillside, and Patricia Stewart of Trenton. And in the final category, this is the category of political or citizen navigator. This is a citizen who has convened their fellow citizens in order to address a government issue using our solution-driven, no-blame approach. And from Newark, we have Cynthia Mosley. We have Michael Kretschmer of Berlin. And we have Ibrahim Sharif of Piscataway. Now give them all a round of applause. These are our nominees. Now, Ibrahim, don't sit down. You're not getting out of this easily. You've got to stay up because I just have a few things I want to say to you before the presentations to the award winners. I know that each of you has distinguished yourself by the success with which you've turned your citizen campaign training into genuine leadership and into a powerful example for all your fellow citizens. But it's also important for you to know that combined with the efforts of those other citizen campaign grads whom you've inspired, you're making our state work better and cost less, saving millions of tax dollars, cutting waste in government contracting, developing models for cost-effective public safety, and on and on and on. But your greatest accomplishment is that your honest, unselfish service is a critically needed counterbalance to today's discouraging stories of government gone wild. From the Secret Service to the state police, we're losing faith in our institutions. But you are the ones who are restoring faith. You're the light in the darkness. It's your actions that give us hope and inspire others. As Governor Kane once told me, the salvation of our democracy is not going to come from a new leader or a new platform or a new party. It will come from the bottom up. It will come because citizens like you are not succumbing to the cynicism of today. Instead, you chose to lead, and for that, we are most grateful. Please be seated.